Morant's one of the best point guards in the league right now. He just got drafted recently, and he's already taking over lead, and he might be the most athletic person in the league. So make sure you comment down below who is the highest jumper, who's the fastest, who's the most athletic, and comment like who you think is just the best athlete in the NBA. Watch until the end to see what type of stuff he does in his workout, because I'm going to explain it to you so you can actually implement it yourself. Let's get straight to it. Out to Ewing's world. We're gonna get straight into this. First off, I just want to explain change of direction plyometrics. This is also a huge part to athleticism. There's a lot of studies that show when you change directions, it actually gives you a better boost into your actual vertical force production. Because at the end of the day, you're still producing force. It's just not vertically. It's just horizontally and laterally and stuff like that. So that is another thing. So when people are doing crossovers and stuff, that does count towards vertical jump training, even though that might sound ridiculous. This is still a bunch of forces you're doing right here. Even like the layups and stuff, you're still getting off the ground. That's the same thing as doing jump training. You're still literally jumping off the ground and doing, even if it's like a low plyometric, like that wasn't like a high jump. It's still huge. So just want to just state that out there. There is, vertical factors and stuff like that. So right here, this is the tire jump. I'm gonna explain this because a lot of people are like, oh my god, let me start doing tire stuff. I'm gonna start jumping. So pretty much what tire jumps are, it's the same thing as a box jump. So imagine if you went straight into the box and you just bounced. The only thing I would change about just doing extensive box jumps where you're just doing like 10 to 20 straight is that I would instead of hopping down and jumping backwards, you're kind of killing the point of the box. So I would hop up as fast as possible, maybe like straight leg. Don't do like the crazy box jumps you have to kick your knees up. Once you land on the box, then you just step down, so you don't take the forces, because the whole point of a box jump is to not do the landing forces. You can get a lot of high quality jumps in. So that's the only thing with the box jump. This is really all he's doing with the tire. He's just kind of bouncing right back off though. So yeah, like I was saying, he's just doing a couple of these. They're some extensive plyos. It's not gonna really make you crazy bouncy, but it will get your tendons right so you can handle a lot of forces. Really good for tendon health and elasticity, stuff like that. So it is really good for your bounce. But here he's doing this is some really good work. So he's doing the whole crossovers with the hurdles down and stuff like that, just working on moves and stuff like that. It's a lot of change of direction stuff. It's really good, I mean, I might have to get in the lab with his father. Just think about when your father trains you in the backyard, the environment, just everyone's chilling, got the music out. Probably I don't got the music out because I don't want to get copyrighted, but you got the music out, doing all the crossovers and all the fun stuff. Just work on your game with some friends, with your father, that's life, man. That's what life's about, bro. You got it'd be awesome to have like a court in your backyard. That should be hella raw. I'm definitely gonna get one of those. He's got all the little tech, just some cones stuff. You don't need all the fancy equipment. You get a good little full court in your backyard. You can become a great player. You can become a great athlete. You just get a little box, a little 30-inch, 18-inch box. You get some, cones right here and all that stuff. You get some basketballs. You can become a great athlete, man. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need all this money like people say. Now, the court isn't cheap. I won't lie. That costs him a couple $1,000, but it's okay. It's cool to get trained by your father. I'm definitely not talking about the vertical jump stuff, though. So let me, get to that point. Here we go again. Now he's doing the double hop into the box jump pretty much. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. It kind of kills the ground forces, so you're really not putting a lot of stress into your Achilles. This is really good for any athlete who's kind of starting off. So if you're a really elite athlete, you might not really get too much benefit from this, but it's good to add on the side, doing some double hop to kill the ground forces and then bounce onto the box. And make sure you're almost straight leg or quarter squat position. You shouldn't be doing the box where you're kicking your legs up. That doesn't mean you actually jumped that height. It means you kicked your legs up, right? Maybe you jumped an inch higher, but you still just kicked your legs up. So you should be landing in the quarter squat or a straight leg, and that's some good stuff, man. You want to get right here. They got that med ball going. I can already see it. So med ball going. They're gonna do some med ball slams, working on some more triple extension work. This is more like conditioning. I wouldn't really do this exercise if I were you, but at the end of the day, if you think the environment, they're just working hard around a lot of friends, and it's better than doing nothing. If you're a good athlete, about anything works. Skill training was good. I definitely like skill training, but in terms of your vertical stuff, this is not really gonna do much for you. It's not the best, but you just gotta think about when you just get out there with your friends, everyone's trying to jump high. They might do a couple of dunk attempts at the end of this, maybe off camera and stuff like that. That is good for you, man. It's better than just sitting around, not training at all and just trying to become athletic. This is more like that old school just grind. You know what I'm saying? It might work their post training a little bit, but this really doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna lie. Some good stuff. Still some good stuff. I wouldn't ever skip the grind. You know what I'm saying? Grind over nothing. Overall, in this video, what I got from his workout is that a lot of it is just grinding. You know what I'm saying? Just getting out there in the field, in the trenches, getting out with your friends and just grinding hard. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily do all the exercises he did, but that's not the point. That's not the point of improving as an athlete. Athletes competing with your friends, going out, getting out there, and just getting after it, man. It's really sometimes it's not that complicated. You know what I'm saying? I go into like the really hardcore details and all like the scientific literature in terms of like how to become a better athlete. But sometimes if you're not ready for that point, just get out there, get a basketball court, get 10 of your friends, get some music going, and just have a fun time, but get after it. You know what I'm saying? Have something written down so you can get out there, get some bounce going, start, doing some box jumps, some def jumps, all that good stuff, and you'll see some gains. You're going to see gains better than just sitting around playing video games, doing nothing. All right? If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, sub, tell me if I should keep doing this, and I will see y'all.